lifestyle businesses are great.
Yeah, but
It's just not what I want.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll start by talking on the perfection that you're holding. Can you tell me a bit about her and how she came to the world?
Amalia is 8 months old. I have the New Age marketing agency. What it means is that it's a very dynamic form of agency. The strategy is something I'm pretty much the owner of, and what I do is I work with mainly technology-oriented companies, B2B and B2C, in order to pursue their growth. So what we do in order to provide a very intensive service is work with about 3 or 4, depends how you count, studios around the world. So once we finish the strategy part and understanding the customer's journey and where we want to put the emphasis on their growth at every single point in time, we move to working with the right studio for that customer, usually in a different time zone. So what we always do is while the customer is out for his dinner break or off for the night, our studio is working.
So you say a lot we, but it's mainly you right now, right? Because the client are coming mainly because of you. You're the one that created the method. You're coming, you're selling your product, they want to work with you. And after you think about their needs and develop the strategy, then you bring on board these studios or maybe other freelancers you hire, right?
At the end of the day, I chose this method because of a previous experience that was less successful. So at that time, I started off on my own and not trusting myself enough and having people tell me what I need to do. I brought in a co-founder.
When you mean people, you mean investors?
Investors, other startup other startup CEOs, entrepreneurs.
Like, why are you by yourself?
Yeah, you won't be able to raise that $1 million you want without a co-founder and without a team. And I had a team, I didn't have the co-founder. It was really interesting. And at the end of the day, out of stress and out of some kind of incomplete feeling and not trusting myself, I went and found a very good co-founder on paper. And not a good.
It looks good for investors.
It was great for investors. Funny enough, when I raised the money, I did it on my own. And my investor, the main investor, didn't even care to meet the co-founder. So it was really weird.
Yeah.
To him, it didn't matter. He liked the idea. The business was great.
He liked you.
He liked me. He liked the full product at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that was lesson number 1. And then it pretty much, it was challenging all the time. And it's like a marriage or any successful relationship. At least at first, it has to be simple.
Yeah.
And that is something that I guess up until today, I wasn't aware of its effect on my business.
Did you also learn from that you prefer to lead by yourself?
The decision to manage my business now, and again, I talk about the we and I work as an I, is I guess something that I was drawn into because there was no way in the world that I would stop. And I have this vision of the new agencies and the work method that connects data and creativity, and it works.
Yeah.
And the sprints, that's the project that we sell, it works perfectly and everyone's happy. So why should I stop? Because I didn't find the right partner. So, it's like personal life. You're single and you're going to keep moving and never say to yourself, or that's what we want women to say. Don't say to yourself, I won't do this and that because I don't have a partner, I don't have something, right? So I kept going, but I think that today, and maybe because of my personal life and a lot of the business experience that I gained, and the understanding that I'm alone a little bit because of this traumatic experience, if you will, putting all those pieces together, I think I'm ready for the right partner again.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What is like the next step of your business? So you already have clients, you work with really big companies, you create a lot of value. So one step is you're looking for a business partner, the right one. 1 + 1 = 3,
Totally.
you always say. But what else? Like, where do you see this business grows?
So I want to turn Growthonomics as an agency works, and this kind of free flow, free spirit kind of agency works very well, again, because it's very, very international and it uses a lot of the tools and the things that the world enables today online. However, I want to see this method expand. She wants to expand too, so she's afraid that maybe mommy won't be at home as much. But then she'll be awake at night, right? So I want this method to grow. I want people in the world to be using this because what it enables is the sprint. It enables to grow while you maintain your business and you manage it. In order to do that, at the end of the day, the method is now, it's written, it works, I even teach it. And what I want to see is a factory. I want to see a place, a great big cool urban studio that we have companies come in, or we actually turn a space inside a company into a factory. And the company comes in, we understand their growth pain. They go back to fetch the relevant data for us to keep working with. And we, while they're doing that, we're working with another company to identify the pain.
I'd like to have these people on the payroll full-time doing that with you.
I want it to happen. You know, at the end of the day,
when I asked it now, you were like, why does it make you sigh? Like, what scares you about that?
Because if I need to commit to the payroll, and it means I'm committing to, it means I'm saying this is the way this should happen. You know, when you have a vision, then you see the vision.
But you don't want to attach to the how.
Exactly. When you attach to the how, sometimes you miss out on very, very interesting opportunities.
But it could also lead to fear of making a choice. So like, it's always the tension between the two of them. So what would you say is the one thing that is missing now to bring you to that point? Because you know where you want to go vision-wise. You are in the right place on the right time. So what like the next step should be?
I think that the best thing for my company's growth would be is to partner with some kind of an accelerator or an organization that has many companies that require growth. And then once that happens,
give you a quantum leap, and you don't need to do it like everything manually and by hand.
Right.
It leads me now to talk about Amalia again. I really love the fact that you came with her to the interview, and I also really love the fact that we hear her, you know, how do you say it? Roar? Like, how do you say the like
She's talking.
Yeah, she's talking. She's like making noises. It's not comfortable, okay? Because this is the reality. And
the deal is that everything's beyond my control at the end of the day. My first startup, Michal, my 9-year-old, was 1.5 years old.
Wow.
When I went out to DC to demo a product and barged in meeting rooms that I wasn't invited to. Amalia is part of our lives, and again, it's never really the right time. I trust that all women hear that it's never the right time to have a baby. At the end of the day, I don't know, I just make it happen.